Okay, this is a breakdown of a song called Breathe. I basically made this song just this morning. Um, Before we get into the song though, if you are running into any issues with W1 hit, please don't be afraid to reach out to me and let me know, especially if you're on Windows. I don't have a Windows machine myself, so if you see any bugs, let me know. Uh, yeah, so let's get into the song. We'll play it through once, and then we will break down the rhythms one by one. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, basically there's a tool called W1 Hit that I created that basically allows you to hot swap rhythms and also augment them using a built-in AI. It has 5,256 rhythms, and then you can use the AI to create variations of those rhythms. So that's what this looks like in the bottom left corner. The way you use it, you basically use this voice select toggle. You select the sound that you want, and then you can generate different rhythms, basically the seed rhythms. And then if you want to augment them, you can lock it into place, turn these variation knobs up to get some different variations, and then regenerate to get variations. So let's get into this particular song. So we'll start with the drums. Let's play the drum loop and hear what that sounds like. So the cool thing about W1 Hit is once you start using it, you'll find that it's so easy to create drum loops that you rarely ever need to use drum samples in your music anymore. And that's just kind of like to illustrate the power of W1 Hit. But yeah, let's go over to the bass line. So this bass line, the root note was generated with W1 Hit, and then on this A flat 2, that was originally generated with W1 Hit, but then I made a bunch of modifications to get it to sound exactly the way I wanted. So let's bring in the bass line. So one thing to note when you're using W1 Hit, because all of the rhythms are quantized to the 16th note grid, sometimes you will want to apply a groove. So in this case, I use this jazz African groove. And that's just because sometimes, you know, depending on your composition, some things might sound just a little bit off. And so you might want to still apply a groove on top of the rhythm. And actually, over on our next bass sound, I also did apply this dancehall groove to this one as well, just to give it a little bit more swing. So this one was also generated with W1 Hit. In this case, though, I'm using F2 as the root note, and then also the octave above that, F3, and it's basically just two different rhythms basically generated on those two different octaves. So let's bring that one in. And then this instrument over here is actually, it's a stock Ableton instrument. And this one I basically generated a rhythm on the root note as usual, but then I also copied it up to the third. So that gives it more of like a chord voicing, and that's just to like give it some body. And then on F3 over here, I generated a completely different rhythm to kind of operate as like a lead sound. And so we can hear that. So on this organ, I'm actually using a technique that I showed in a previous video, where basically I set up a chord voicing for the organ itself, but then as you can see, it's not really playing any other notes, it's just holding the notes straight through. But then what I've done is tied it to the drums using this noise gate. And so that gate is going to open and close when the drums play, and it's going to create a rhythm in the organ, and it's kind of going to be like the inverse rhythm of the drums. And so when we bring that in, we get this. And then we have another serum, pretty much another serum lead that comes in. This one's actually just playing the root note F3, also generated from W1 Hit. And so when we bring that one in, we get this. yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I mentioned, if you're running into any issues, please don't be afraid to reach out to me. I'm definitely looking out for any bugs, especially if you're on Windows. I don't have a Windows machine myself, so if you see any issues, please reach out. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you enjoyed and have fun creating with W1 Hit.